No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight to try to do that conga beat. Everybody, gather round now. Let your body feel that heat. If you want to do the conga, let that music move your feet. Come on, chicken body, baby, do that conga. No,
you're not even dancing. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am filming a Q&A for you guys, and joining me is my husband.
Yes, my name is Austin. Welcome to the MaloneMUA channel.
And this is our cat. This is Princess Leia. If you don't already know that we have a cat.
Princess.
Okay, so I decided to do a Q&A for you guys, and I posted on all my social medias and asked you guys to send me questions that you wanted to know the answers to. So now we are going to sit here and answer them. I didn't tell you guys that Austin would be joining me, but I decided why not, because he was here.
Why not?
So I figured why not?
Here I am. I'm ready for this.
I mean, he's kind of a funny guy, so I figured maybe, you know, people would enjoy
I'm the funniest guy that she knows.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to be sharing the Bible verse of the day with y'all. My favorite Bible verse in all of Scripture is Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 7. And God tells Jeremiah, who's a young man at the time, he says, don't say that you are too young to speak. You will go wherever I send you and say whatever I tell you. Now the reason that's my favorite verse, even though it doesn't sound super inspiring, is because God tells him, don't count yourself out. Don't say you're too young. Don't say you're not good enough to do what I've called you and asked you to do. You can do it. You'll go wherever I send you. You'll say whatever I tell you. And so my thought from this scripture is this. Whatever reason we kind of give God an excuse for why we can't live out the dreams that he has for us and the plans that he has for us. I'm not popular enough. I don't look a certain way. I don't have these skills or talents. God says to you, don't say that. Yes, you can. And so just anybody out there today who just feels discouraged and feels like they're stagnant, feels like they're not living out their dreams, God says, don't say that. Yes, you can. And go out there and chase them.
Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are not already. Also, don't forget to go follow me over on Instagram. My name is @MaloneMUA, just like here on YouTube. I'm currently doing the 100 Days of Makeup Challenge, so make sure you go over there and follow me on Instagram.
That is some serious dedication, people. 100 days of makeup. Oh my word.
Well, babe.
I'm doing 100 days with no makeup, and it's been so tough. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Subscribe to my channel, be my friend. Subscribe to my channel until the end.
Subscribe.
Oh, wow.
That's not my real voice. I have a really naturally good voice. My falsetto is spot on.
Alrighty guys, so if you want to see the rest of this Q&A, then just keep on watching.
You probably already know that though, because that's just how videos work.
Stop!
If you want to watch more, keep watching. If you want to see what happens in oh my goodness.
Babe, okay, I'm sorry, I'm killing your vibe, I'm sorry. Okay, we're gonna get into the...
She wants me to be dead on this video, she wants me to be quiet, proper. Hello everybody, how are you doing? My name is MaloneMUA. I'm too scared to be loud. Sorry I'm loud.
Austin is one of the loudest people I know.
Yeah.
By far. Okay, the first question that was asked is, what is your favorite snack? So I guess we can both answer this one. I'm gonna let you go first.
My favorite snack is sushi.
That's not a snack.
It is for me. If I could,
it's not a snack.
Yes, if I could take it like to baseball games when my kids are playing, as like a little snack in a bag, I would just pop out sushi rolls. I love king salmon, some good tuna.
All right.
Even eel, I'll take that. Just, yeah.
All right, cool, babe.
Or pizza, that's a good snack too.
That's not a snack, that's a meal.
It can be. A snack is just based on the proportion. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be crackers or
great,
goldfish.
thanks. Yep.
Okay, well then what's your snack?
My favorite snack is the Flamin' Hot Cheetos that are lime flavored. Those are my favorite snack, and that's considered a snack.
When was the last time you ate your favorite snack?
I probably had those like a month ago. Okay, the next question is, when are you planning on having a baby?
Well, it depends on who you ask in this marriage. I'll say this up front. There's no real serious timeline. We just know right now, not going to happen. But when would you aspire to have children?
I would aspire to be pregnant a year from now.
It's actually sooner than I thought. And guess what? I can make that happen.
Okay, we're gonna move to the next question now. Okay, so the next question is, have you done anything to grow your hair out?
Yes, I can answer this one for sure. She has not cut it.
What?
You have not cut your hair.
Well, no, but...
That would mean that's why it's been growing.
Okay, well, yeah. I don't do anything special to my hair. I've had tons of people ask me about this because my hair grew really fast because it used to be really short and now it's long. You can't really tell, but it's actually pretty long. I have not done a single thing. I wash it probably twice a week and I use like hot curling iron straightener like every day, and so I don't really know why it grew so fast.
It baffles me the different things the girls do or the lack of shampooing they do.
Next question is, do you have any tips on getting your makeup to last really well throughout the day? A good primer, a good powder, and a good setting spray.
I would also say, try not to get sweaty or smacked in the face. No, seriously, either of those things are seriously going to mess you up by the end, and it could hurt.
That's true. That's true. Okay, next question is, how did you know Austin was the one? And I guess for Austin, how did he know that I was the one? I knew that Austin was the one because the first time I met him, I felt like he was the person I was going to marry.
That is not how I roll. There was a series of things. One of them had to be this. One of them had to be people I really trust in my life had to feel the same way I felt about her. And because I believe God speaks to people, I was really waiting to kind of hear from God, and hopefully, like my parents and people like that, they were hearing the same thing. And so as time went on, yeah, I felt great about it. I took it to those people. They felt great about it too.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I saw him, God spoke to me and told me that he was the guy I was going to marry. So.
I highly doubt that.
No, what? Well, I stand by that.
What a claim. What a claim. That's
yeah, well, the Lord can do amazing things.
He can do amazing things. Praise God.
Okay, next question is, how did you know that you wanted to be a beauty guru?
Is this one for me or you?
This is for me, babe.
Okay.
I knew that I wanted to be a beauty guru when I watched a video of Jaclyn Hill, like probably 4 years ago.
She's the GOAT.
She's the GOAT.
Greatest of all time. And
I really, really liked her and thought her makeup skill was incredible. And so I was like, that's what I want to do. So yeah. Okay, the next question is, how long does it typically take to do your makeup? Babe, how long do you think it usually takes me?
My guess? Like for this? My guess for this would be, without hair or anything, my guess would be 50 minutes. 50 flat.
Nope. So today it took me about an hour and 15 minutes. So on the average a day, it'll take me anywhere from 45 minutes if I'm doing natural makeup to 2 hours if I'm doing like a full
2 hours for, hold on, for just makeup?
Babe, it's the beauty guru life. Okay, next question is, do you prefer pepperoni or salami? What about you?
What kind of person asked that question?
I know.
What kind of person thinks, hey, they're doing a Q&A. You know what just popped in my head? What kind of processed meat you like? Salami or pepperoni? And I gotta say, it depends what it's for.
Sorry, there was a cat here.
I gotta say, it depends what it's for. If it's for pizza, I gotta go pepperoni, obviously. But if I'm doing crackers, cheese, I think I'm going salami.
Okay, and if it were for me, I kind of agree with what he said. If it's pizza, pepperoni. If it's like cheese and crackers, I'm going salami. Next question is, if you were stranded on an island, who would you take with you? And this one is from Lindsay, and she said, answer wisely, your friendship lays on the line. So I guess I would take Lindsay. Who would you take, babe? You better say me.
No, I would take no one, because there's nobody better to take than myself.
What?
Actually, that's not true. I would take Bear Grylls, the guy who used to do Man vs. Wild. If we're gonna...
That's smart.
Yeah, way smarter than Lindsay. Me and Bear Grylls, we're gonna survive. You and Lindsay, I give you 6 hours.
Okay, next question is, how did you and Austin meet? Austin and I met at church. I started going to Gravity at New Vintage Church,
They don't know what any of that is.
It's a youth group. Gravity is the youth group. Austin and I are the youth pastors of Gravity at New Vintage Church. And
Gravity is working.
I went to Gravity 3 years ago? Right?
No longer.
4 years ago. And that's where I met him. And the rest is history. Okay, next question is, what made you change into a more fluffy eyebrow look? The reason that I started doing my eyebrows more fluffy instead of like the super like Instagram brow with like the concealer around it is because I personally was kind of just over it, and I felt like people who are like darker complected and have darker hair and darker brows can really rock the like super drawn on like Instagram brow. But I feel like for people like me who have the more blonde hair, it just looks like your eyebrow is so fake. And I'm like, not on everyone, like some people it looks really good on, but on me, I felt like it personally just didn't really look good. And so I wanted to do something else, and so I decided, hey, I'm gonna experiment with my brows and try some things out, and the fluffy brow was just kind of what I landed on.
I'm so happy to be here to contribute to all these questions.
Okay, so the next question is, why is your cat so grumpy? Babe, you wanna take this one?
She's a Persian. They're called grumpy cats. That's how they look. That's like asking, why is Kenna's feet so stanky?
Because
sometimes she has a bad attitude.
I was born that way.
Hey, you.
Okay, next question is, what is your skincare regimen? Your skin is flawless. First of all, thank you. Second of all, I don't have one. I use Neutrogena makeup wipes to take my makeup off. Then I go in with the, I think it's Lancome, maybe Estee Lauder. It's like the Take the Day Away balm, and I rub that all over my face, and then I use a hot washcloth and I wipe it all off, and then I moisturize with any old lotion. That's
beautiful.
Thanks, babe. I appreciate it. Next question is, what is your favorite eyeshadow palette? My favorite eyeshadow palette, babe, can you guess? What do you think it is?
Jaclyn Hill.
Yes! The Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe.
Love you, girl. You the go. You the go. You the best.
Okay, next question is, what are your favorite brushes for liquid foundation and powder foundation?
Anything Jaclyn Hill.
No. So my favorite brush for liquid foundation is the Sigma Kabuki brush. I'm not sure what exactly it's called, but it's the one that's like pointed like this at the top. Like it kind of comes to a point.
That's the way you reference it. It kind of looks like this at the top.
It does. It's one of their new like.
You know what all brushes look like at the top?
No, no they don't. So it's a Sigma like face foundation brush, and it's not their flat one, and it's not like any of their crazy ones, but it kind of like goes to a point in the center. I'll post it in this description box below so you know which one it is. Also, babe, how much % can they save if they use my code on Sigma products?
10%.
Yeah, and what's the code?
MaloneMUA is my guess.
That would be it. Okay, and then for powder foundation, I use...
Anything Jaclyn Hill.
No, but I do use just a foundation brush that is like, so a foundation brush from Morphe. It's from the Morphe Diamond Elite collection, which was like a year old or something. The face brush that was in that for actually liquid foundation, I use that for powder. I prefer that over a like fluffy big brush because I feel like I can really push the powder foundation into my skin instead of just like lightly setting it on. And since I'm like all about that like full coverage, flawless skin look, it works really well for me. So yeah.
Hey guys, it's been so good to answer some questions. Honestly, I probably should have done a solo video for this one myself because I know you guys got a lot of questions. But the rest of the questions I don't think I'll be able to help answer. Take it away.
You want me to take it? Okay, bye. Okay, well now it's just me because there was a whole bunch of makeup questions and he didn't have any answers for those. So, next question is, what is your favorite foundation? My favorite foundation of all time. Oh gosh, this is hard because I'm still looking for like a holy grail foundation, honestly. I've tried a ton of different ones, but none that I'm like ride or die for. I really liked the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte and the Pro Glow. I mix those two together. That's what I use on anyone for prom, for homecoming, for anyone that I'm doing makeup for them. That's what I use because I think it gives a really nice finish and it's full coverage. But I'm kind of on the search for a new foundation. I've tried like quite a few and have not really liked them. So yeah, I'm actually looking for a holy grail. So if you know of a foundation that is bomb.com for dry skin and oily T-zones, then, and full coverage of course, then post it in the comments below and let me know. Okay, the next question is, what advice do you have for young girls who love makeup on keeping it about fun and creativity and highlighting who you naturally beautifully are versus unrealistic beauty standards? How and where do you find that balance and stay focused on the right thing? So I think for me, the way that I kind of stay focused is one of the biggest scriptures that I speak over my life, that I have ever since I started doing makeup, is that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And I'm not exactly sure what the like verse is. I just know that's, you know, like you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Not quite sure, but I love that verse and I would speak it over myself all the time because sometimes it's easy to get so caught up in makeup that when you don't have makeup on, you feel like you aren't pretty. And I think it's really important for us to remember that God has made us fearfully and wonderfully made, like we are made perfect in his image, and that he made us in our mother's wombs and had plans for us, and he just made us to be exactly perfect how we are. And I think that makeup is awesome because it can really enhance the beauty that you already have. God has given each of us different facial structures and like different eye shapes and eye colors and all these things to make each one of us beautiful in a different way. So I think just reminding yourself that God has made you to be beautiful exactly how you are, even without makeup. And I think also too for me, there was a while where I got a little bit too caught up in it, and so I forced myself to stop wearing makeup for a few days. And so I didn't wear makeup for a few days and I would go in public without it. And whenever I saw myself in the mirror, I would remind myself that I was beautiful even though I didn't have makeup on. And I think that was really beneficial for me and helpful. And yeah, I hope that kind of somewhat answers that question. Okay, the next question is, how do you get inspired or ready to do someone's makeup? You literally never have remade a look. Okay, well that is a huge compliment because as a makeup artist, I feel like a lot of the looks I do, I'm always like, oh, is this too much like this one look that I did? Or like, oh my gosh, this looks just like this other one. So thank you so much. The way that I get inspired, honestly, is I look a lot on, well, of course I follow a lot of other Instagram accounts that have makeup. But I also look a lot on Pinterest for makeup looks. Like if I want to do a cut crease one day, I will type in cut crease and tons of different ones come up. And then I usually will choose like a top 3 and I'll kind of like mix those looks together, and then I'll kind of switch up the colors and make it my own. And then I'll add a little flair or like take away a little bit. And so that's kind of how I get inspired, is just a lot through Pinterest, a lot through YouTube videos of other beauty gurus, and then of course from Instagram, just like stalking the heck out of some bomb makeup artists. Okay, the next question is, which one of your tattoos hurt the most? So the tattoo for me, I don't really know because I feel like they all hurt equally, but I'm gonna have to go with the one on my ribs. Is it on this side? Oh, it's on this side. So the one that is on my ribs was the first tattoo that I ever got, and it's just words, and it's "to live a happy life" in Hawaiian. I got it when I was in Hawaii. It was my first tattoo ever, and the guy made me like sit up like this while he did the tattoo. Like he wouldn't let me lay down or anything, and it hurt extremely bad, and I was shaking the entire time, like wanting to cry, and it was super, super painful. So I would have to say my ribs was by far the most painful. Okay guys, last question of the video is, so for anyone who's getting ready for a wedding or big event, do you have any tips or recommend any products to avoid breaking out due to stress before the event? Anything that you did? Okay, so personally for me, I did a lot of Sephora face masks. They have different ones for like acne, they have ones for adding moisture to your face, adding brightness to your skin, just like all sorts of different masks that they have, like the sheet masks. And so I used a lot of those for the weeks leading up to my wedding day. I also made sure to kind of just continue using the products that I was already using. I didn't want to change up anything too crazy because I didn't want my skin to react and get super funky before my wedding. Other than that, I just made sure that I was always exfoliating. I was always moisturizing really well. That's really important if you have really oily skin and if you have dry skin, like all skin types. You really need to make sure that you moisturize your skin really well. It will make your makeup go on way better, and it will make you have that like beautiful, flawless complexion. I don't think people realize how important moisturizer is, but moisturizer is life. So I would say make sure you are moisturizing your face. Make sure you are using products that don't irritate your skin. Don't change things up too much, and use some good face masks from Sephora. Okay guys, and that is all I have for you today. Well, I guess we have for you today, except that he left halfway through, so.
I still love you guys.
Wow.
A lot.
I'm sure they love that, babe. I'm sure they're really happy with that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys! But you, no, for real, on a real note, you have to be quieter than that. Okay?
I'm a dreamer. I'm a speaker, an entrepreneur. Don't say, you're gonna shush me as I'm doing the Bible verse?
You're being so loud. Seriously.
Do you want me in this thing
yes,
or not?
No, I do. I'm sorry. You're just being very
Probably
loud.
the 5th time you've done that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just control your voice.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Well, I did one man while I've been kicked around. But I was alright, and it's okay. I'm done here anyways.
Oh, okay. Alright, bye.
Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia.